What is up, everyone? It is Ryan Strife. Welcome back to the channel. I would be lying if I say I wasn't.
Step zombie, what are you doing?
What is up? My name is Ryan. Welcome back, everyone, and happy Halloween, one of the most overrated holidays in the US. Halloween, as everyone knows, is a holiday celebrated by many children around the country, some college kids, and not many adults because, well, they realize that most people are putting on a costume every single day anyways. So kids dress up as monsters, different kinds of monsters, go trick-or-treating. There's a lot of history behind that. But one of the most famous monsters for Halloween is a zombie. So today we will be doing a day in the life of a zombie. Now, zombies aren't real. How are we gonna do this? So I had to do some research, had to get a little creative. So we will be eating and training like a zombie today. So zombies love to eat brains. And I looked it up. A brain is about 3 pounds. So today, our diet will consist of only red meat. That includes lamb, pork, beef. Those are all fair game. I have to eat at least 3 pounds to equal 1 human brain. And for liquid, we can only drink red liquid. Now, I don't really know any red liquid, and off the top of my head, I don't really drink any red liquid. All I really drink is water and coffee and pre-workout. That's about it. And the fun juice. But that's a different story. So we are gonna go hit the grocery store, see what we can find in terms of red liquid, and see how many people we can get staring at us because we're videotaping ourselves filling a cart with red meat. Just got back from the grocery store. That took way too long, much longer than it needed to, because it is game day here in State College, which means the population like quadruples. So it would take like a 30-minute run to Giant took like 3 hours. So let's go over what I got real quick. I got this Boathouse Farms Red Goodness. It's like this fruit drink, red. I got this huge thing of kombucha. I used to drink kombucha a lot a few years ago. Haven't drinking it since then, but I remember it being okay, and it's supposed to help with your digestion, so why not? I'm gonna need it. I got Tropicana Watermelon Breeze. I think it's like a lemonade. I'm not really sure. I looked for a diet version for all of these, but they don't have them, which sucks because diet is better than not diet, because why drink your calories when you can eat them? I got Jell-O. I know I said you could, I'm only eating red meat, but I figured like I think Jell-O is considered like a viscous liquid, so I think that'll be okay. Maybe dessert. I'm not really sure. And then for the meat, for breakfast, we have hot Italian sausage, Uncle Charlie's. I've never tried this before, but I figured now's as good a time as ever. Got thick cut bacon. If you don't do thick cut bacon, you're doing it wrong. Thin cut bacon is not where it's at. You gotta do thick cut bacon. So much better. And then for lunch, we got hamburger patties. These are enormous. Like, they're as big as my whole hand, and my hands are big. Again, we can't have anything else other than the red meat. So no buns, no seasoning, no sauces, none of that. Because, well, zombies don't get that, so why would we, right? And then last but not least, ribeye steak. I love ribeye steaks. I like it shaved, and I usually make like a cheesesteak out of it, but this will do. And then of course I have my new companion, which I think is gonna be joining us every time we do grocery runs from now on, Stitch. The closest thing I could find to a zombie, but he'll do. So in order to stick to 3 pounds throughout the entire day, I think the best way to do that is to split it up evenly against 3 meals. So 1 pound per meal, 3 meals. So first meal, breakfast. We're gonna get cooking on that. I'm hungry, gotta hit the gym, pre-workout meal. Little introduction to my kitchen. It's not much, again, Dungeness college dorm, so this isn't really ideal, but we have a stove, an oven, and that's it. Oh, and an air fryer. So we're gonna cut each of these into half a pound to equal 1 pound. So we have our scale here and we have our cutting board here. So let's just get right into it. Mom, I'm handling raw meat, stop watching. Okay, so here it is, guys. You can see it there. Over a pound of bacon and hot Italian sausage for breakfast.
When I'm lonely in the dark, I know you are with me, yeah. Don't you see that I need you so much? Don't you see that I love you so much?
Bienvenidos.
All right, breakfast or pre-workout meal, AKA, is served. I have a plate full of meat.
I also have a plate full of meat.
Less meat. You have less meat.
Less meat.
Let it be known, Ryan has more meat than Harrison.
Ryan has bigger meat.
The big meat.
The meat man.
The meat man.
Do you know the meat man?
We're gonna eat this real quick, and then we're gonna go to the gym.
Don't you see that I need you so much? Don't you see that I love you so much? Oh na 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 na, oh na na na, darling, I need your love. Oh na 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 na,
Okay, so that is the first meal down, completely done. Clean that plate. The bacon was good at first because I wanted something salty, but after about 3 pieces deep and the whole sausage, I deeply desired water, and I'm not allowed to have water. Hence why I got the Bolt House Farms thing, which is real. It's just juice. It's just like fruit juice. So not the most satiating for my quench. Now it's time to go work out, and it's going to be interesting because I don't have any water and only protein and fat. So this should be interesting, but see you there. Okay, so when I'm set done, as you can tell, I did acquire two twins. They are fraternal, not identical, and one is definitely better than the other. We'll figure out which one. By the end of the workout, we got Powerade and Gatorade. Couldn't do no water, so I had to do this instead. Super thirsty, so. So we're gonna do 2 sets of squats and then move on. This is the first exercise. Always warm up your squats first. We're gonna go heavy today, try to get it done in an hour. Next exercise, we're going to do a leg press right here. This is a horizontal leg press. You can also do a vertical leg press. It's personal preference or whatever's open during the day, and right now this is the only thing that's open for us. So we're going to hit this. We're going to do 3 sets to failure again and again. Preference when it comes to where your feet go. You can go high, you can go low, you can go wide, you can turn them out, turn them in. It's all personal preference, whatever muscles you're trying to hit. And now I go. Push it. Come on, you got margin. Alright, so next we're going to do dumbbell single leg lunges, but we're going to sit behind us instead of in front of us to take some of the weight off of the front knee. Make sure your front knee does not go in front of your toes, and keep most of your weight on your front leg in the position of your heel. Next, after the lunges, we're going to do some hamstring exercises. We're going to do hamstring curls on this apparatus here. There's this apparatus, and then there's the one where you lay down over there. We're going to use this one. That one was taken when we first got here. So this one, 3 sets to failure again. One thing to point out is when you do this exercise, you want to make sure your ass stays back in the seat. So as you're pushing down, your butt's going to want to slide forward. Make sure you slide it back. Use this to push yourself back. I like to grab the seat and then pull myself back.
The zombies are coming.
What pre-workout creatine and post-workout's gonna go into this right here.
Yeah, my pretty. We can make these Halloween games.
Alright, where are you going? Alright. So last exercise, can't forget about calves. Never forget about calves. So we're gonna do standing calf raises. Now, there's standing calf raises and sitting calf raises. Correction, there's standing calf raises and calf raises with your knees bent. Both work different parts of the calf. One's more inner and one's more outer. But both are gonna Both are necessary to grow your calves. Today we're going to be focusing on standing calves, and then, as promised, the most overrated holiday requires an overrated exercise, so we are going to be doing front raises, front shoulder raises. You know, Halloween style.
1, 2, 3. There's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie on your lawn. We don't want zombies on our lawn. I know your type, tall, dark, and dead. You want.
Oh, hey guys, what are you doing in there? Jokes, I actually put you in there. So it is time for the next meal. We just got back from the gym, destroyed legs, feel dead, definitely limping. And well, if people don't ask any questions on the walk, is it really a successful mission? I don't think so. So we're gonna cook these really fast. The sun is going down, so cook them, eat them, and cardio. Okay, everyone, so we're gonna eat these 3 patties really fast. They were quite the squirters, not the type of meat that I would expect to squirt, but they did nonetheless. So gotta make it fast, because just like many other things in my life, that sun is going down a lot faster than I anticipated. Okay, so we are out on the walk, just got to campus, on the outskirts of campus. It was about half a mile walk to campus. It's about 7:04 right now. I did take a screenshot of my steps and my mile counter on my phone, just in case my watch is inaccurate, just because it's not paired to my iPhone quite yet. But as you can tell, the sun did in fact go down on me before I could say, no, I'm not ready. But you can still get something good out of it. And there's always good that can come from it. So I'm out here walking, and when I walk, I always get deep in my thoughts. And right now, I'm thinking of a quote that I saw on Instagram the other day that I mentioned on Instagram. If you guys are following Instagram, awesome, you saw it. If not, go follow right now at ryan.strive. I talk about motivational quotes. I talk about techniques. I talk about the YouTube. I talk about other progression and other things that are coming in my life and other things that you might need to focus on in yours. I highly suggest you go follow. Anyways, the quote was, some people die at 25 and aren't buried until 70. And that just hit me really hard, and especially today, being as that the sole focus of the video is representing someone who is dead, or rather undead. To me, that quote means that, like, at some point in your life, you stop trying, or you stop having that motivation, and so you stop progressing as a person. And progressing as a person is what being alive is all about, finding out who you are, what you're capable of, and what you're meant to do. So the moment that you stop moving forward, I feel like at that moment you die, because your value to yourself, your value to other people is severely decreased, if anything. So always remember, push yourself forward, guys. Even if you're not sure, if it's something you want, at least in that moment, definitely go after it. So now, after getting nice and deep in front of the camera, which I usually do around this time, but not exactly in this location, it's also raining. I'm not gonna say no to being wet, especially when getting deep. That is a recipe for a good time. But it's also cold. It's like 49 degrees outside, add 20 and you get my bill for Fun Juice the other night. Also nice, but at the same time, not quite the most pleasant walking weather, but any walking weather is better than no walking weather, if you catch my drift. Whoa, I didn't see you guys there. We are back at the same exact point where we started. So we're going to check our steps. We are at 3.96 miles. You see it there? I'm not sure if it's backwards for you guys, but it says 3.96 miles. Heart rate 102, not really too important, but yeah, it's about 4-mile loop around campus. That's where we're sitting at. Let's look at what the phone says, since they can be different sometimes. Okay, the phone is not working at all. So annoying. See you back at the apartment cooking yet another steak and pairing it with a nice glass of anything I can find that's not water and is red. That was so refreshing. Okay, that was much needed. No water definitely hurts you throughout the day, but that might have just made up for it. It was pretty good. 80 calories for 8 fluid ounces though. Way too many, especially with no other content inside. So definitely don't drink your calories, guys. It is time to cook steaks. So we have 2 steaks here. They come out to be 1.17 pounds. We're just gonna cook both of them. I don't really feel like cutting them and trimming them. We're just gonna assume that some of the fat's gonna come off when cooking anyway. So 1.17 pounds of ribeye steak, and then challenge complete. I don't know how to do this. Ready? Nice. Small circles, small circles. You're kidding. Are you serious? It broke inside the bottle. Ugh. Round 2. Oh. Okay, so last meal of the day, steak cooked. Boom, bang, bada boom, pow, done. It looks very sad, but so am I, so it's a good pair. And I was thinking, use a knife, where's my knife? But then I remembered, well, zombies use their teeth. So we're going all in. Zombies also don't drink wine, but red liquid, very close to blood, so yes. So I'm gonna eat this and then pause throughout it many times to talk about the challenge, talk about the day, talk about going forward, and then put a wrap on my meat day. Okay, one steak down, only one left. And I'm gonna take this time to talk about the workout portion of the day. So we hit legs, as you saw, and I went really hard. I went as hard as I could. It was my first leg workout in multiple weeks after having this kidney stone. It's been quite the rocky road for me, but it felt really good to get back in there and to finally throw some weights around with my legs. My legs are like the weakest part of my physique, so I really am trying to build them up. So I definitely need to be more consistent with leg day and hitting my glutes, hamstrings, and my quads and calves, and especially calves. Never skip calves. I made that mistake over the past many years. Never skip calves. Everything is important. All parts of the body are important in the bedroom, in the gym, so make sure you keep that in mind. Always work your weakest links. It doesn't matter if, don't use that as a reason to not do something is because you're not good at it, because the only way you're going to get better is to practice, right? Practice makes perfect. So always work on the good stuff. Always work on the bad stuff and the good stuff. Work on everything. Just do everything. Another thing I learned in the gym today, apparently I'm not allowed to videotape in my gym. So I had my friend Harry, he was videotaping some of the exercises, and someone came up and yelled at him and said if they saw him videotaping again, they would kick him out. Seems a little ridiculous to me, but it sounds like a new gym membership is in the works. All in all, I can give a good rating on the workout. I did leave feeling fatigued, sore, which isn't the only indication of a good workout and the only indication that you're gonna build muscle. There's so many other ways to tell if you're building muscle, and being sore is just one of them. Just because you're not sore after a workout doesn't mean that you didn't do a good job, okay? Keep that in mind. But I am sore, so I know I did do a good job. I know I pushed myself as hard as I could, both during the set and after the set. For the cardio, I loved it. I loved the cardio. I haven't done a walk outside by myself in a long time. I used to do walks in the gym on the treadmill, going on an incline, going fast, and it's just not the same. Outside today, I got to clear my head space. I got to really think, and that was really beneficial. It was very refreshing, and I'm definitely going to include it in the future for myself. I'm gonna try to do it daily. I'm very busy, but a 30-minute walk here and there, I can definitely manage that. All right, time for steak number 2, and then talking about the food portion of the day. All right, that's it, done. I really thought the red wine would help. I'm a big advocate of red wine with red meat. I think they pair really well together, but it didn't. Having no salt on the steak definitely didn't help, and there were definitely so many fatty pieces in there, but I didn't spit because spitters are quitters, and I'm certainly not that. So kept eating until the very end, even though it was disgusting. Which brings me to the next point, the nutrition. So today, all I had was red meat. Started off with bacon and sausage, and then for lunch had hamburger patties, which really is just it was just ground beef, because there was no cheese, no bun, no pickles, nothing. So really was just ground beef for lunch. And then this right here, 2 ribeye steaks. I can't tell you about the whole bathroom situation because, well, it hasn't reached that destination currently yet. So much steak in my mouth. Usually I wouldn't complain with meat stuck in my mouth, but this, yes. Overall, at first, I was it's gonna be really hard not having salt. And then I had the bacon, and I was really looking forward to it for that one specific reason. But I was 3 pieces of bacon deep, and I was just over it. And then I got done with meal number 1, and I I needed water so bad, but I couldn't have water, so I didn't know what to do. So we stopped. We got Powerade and Gatorade. By the way, Gatorade's better. I'm not sure if it's because of the nostalgia from small children parties when I was younger, or just because it truly is the upper hand. It truly is the winner. But Gatorade over Powerade, hands down. Red wine over both of them. Fun juice over wine. Stitch over fun juice. Come here, Stitch. Throughout the day, I've been getting like so tired. I haven't had like any energy at all. I still went really hard in the gym, but my energy was severely decreased and I had like a headache the entire time. And I think it's because of the lack of carbs. All I've had was protein and fat today. I'm not sure what the calories are going to be, but I'll do the calculation. I'll put them up on the screen right here. I'm not expecting it to be like an insane amount of calories, but probably higher. I'm currently thinking 1,700 calories with how much I ate. So we'll see if I'm high or low. Wasn't really the best diet. Didn't really give me a lot of energy, which I expected. So just because you go on the carnivore diet or the high protein diet, I mean, this wasn't the carnivore diet. I'm sure the carnivore diet is more enjoyable. You can put seasonings, you can put sauces, you can do other recipes, other meats. This challenge, being a zombie, I can see why they're so cranky because it's got me feeling dead, even though they're the undead. While I was cooking the steak, I was wondering what a lot of people like their steak cooked as. I like it medium rare. I think that's the only way you should have it. If you like it any other way, I think you're a psychopath, but still leave it in the comments down below. I want to see what the different people like, so just let me know. I'm interested. Well, I have a headache. I'm tired. I'm so done with this challenge. I'm gonna go actually die while I kill brain cells. It's happening currently. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, if you like Day in the Life of a Zombie Eating and Training, give it a like. Make sure to follow the Instagram. And as always, strive, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy Halloween.
Back in session time! Me!